Hello world. Uh, in this edition, I'm going to be discussing the responsibility and the irresponsibility and the incompetence of parenting in this nation. Um, it's really gotten to that point where kids in our generation, or at least mine and the one after me, seems like kids these days are going to hell in a handbasket. Um, kids these days, they don't seem to have any respect for their elders or for anybody. They think that they can do what they want to do, being in a nation of freedom, uh, and just act spoiled and stuck up. They have no discipline at all, and I'm going to be speaking on those issues and topics. Uh, and I really feel that it is the parents' responsibilities to be raising their kids, and when they can't do it or they don't know how, either by incompetence or ignorance or just avoiding the responsibility, um, that is pretty much all on the parents' fault. Uh, and of course, there's influences like TV, friends, etc. But I feel that it comes down to disciplining your children. Uh, and it's gotten so bad in this nation that everybody wants to bring the government into our lives to control and regulate everything. We can't spank our kids because they'll take us to social services. They'll say that we abuse them and they get taken from us, or just so much shit going on. It's absolutely crazy. And and so we can't discipline our kids. The government can't discipline our kids. Won't let us do it because we've given control over to the government. And it's just one redundant cycle that doesn't seem to be getting fixed. Uh, Personally, discipline, you should spank your kids. There's no other way around it. You're grounded. Go to your room, play your PlayStation, go in there, read a book, go in there, listen to your MP3s, and watch your big screen TV. Maybe it's just me, but talking with friends from different cultures, different age groups, different races, it seems like the minority, uh, Asians, Hispanics, black folks, we're the ones that actually give our kids a beating, a good discipline session, uh, to make sure they turn out right. And I always hear the white folks are the ones that are grounding their kids, and other some form of go stand against the wall, stand in the corner. It's uh, kids don't learn that way, and that's why they don't respect you. To some degree, there needs to be pain involved. I'm not saying that you need to beat your kids to a pulp, break their arms, or beat them where like their toenails and their fingernails fall off. No, no. But they good need a good spanking every now and then when they're out of line. And I, jeez, I personally believe that if kids don't get the discipline, they're gonna turn out rotten and spoiled. And that really just what it amounts to. They're not gonna learn responsibility if you don't let them do things on their own, so that if they get in trouble, that you're not gonna always be there to bail them out. I mean, it's just one of those basic principles. And we want to say that I can't discipline my child because the TV and the media is giving them all these ideas and their friends and stuff. Well, if the parents did a better job of disciplining their children, then maybe their kids would have a better sense of morality and duty, to good ethics, and not be such a spoiled brat, and have no respect for family, for people, for other people's belongings and things, or just rules and regulations, or anything else that's holy. So again, I just feel that it's really the parents' responsibility, and they blame it on TV. Well, if you don't sit your kids in front of the TV 24/7, having them watching it for 4 to 8 hours because you are busy doing your own things, that's not good parenting, period. So you can't blame the TV and the media for showing those things to children, and then go attack the media and television companies that they're showing such content to children. And again, it's all one huge blame game. The parents don't want to take responsibility, so they blame the government. Then when the government gets involved and it's not to the parents' liking, or they restrict their freedom to what they supposedly can do to their children, then they're saying that the government has too much power and they want the government to get out. And it leads to the question of, people, what the hell do you want? So it's just one of those things. Let's see if I covered all of my topics that I wanted to here. Incompetent parenting, check. Government intervention, which is bad in general. I mean, if the child is being physically abused and mentally abused, yes, the government should get involved. But, spanking the kids and disciplining the kids, that is not the government's responsibility at all. Let's see here. Discipline and spanking, yeah. All kids need a good ass whooping. Plain and simple. See here. Whose responsibility is it? Again, it's the parents' responsibility. And as far as the babysitting and the media, it boils down to, it's just the parents' responsibility to look out for their kids, to raise them, to ingrain them with any kind of morals and values that they need to be a functional part of society, a person of integrity within society. But again, there's just so much ignorance and irresponsibility with parenting that I just feel that it's one of those things that when I have kids, they're going to get a spanking. And they will respect me, and I will not tolerate for anything less. So, but, that's just how I feel, that we're losing so many things, and it's our own fault because we're not being responsible enough to do what we are responsible for doing. So, again, thanks for watching.